Today, I'll discuss HECS debts, also known as HELP debts, the compliance around them, the repayments around them, specifically how they relate to non-residents and people living overseas from Australia. For this conversation, HECS is used interchangeably for HELP debts. Your HECS debt is a loan from the Commonwealth Government of Australia relating to you enrolling in higher education. The scheme has been around since 1989, helping countless people get through their studies and go on to bigger and better things. That being said, we know the government and they want their money back with indexation. It's almost impossible to avoid paying your HECS debt back if you're earning over a certain amount of income, as that would be automatically levied through the pay-as-you-go system. However, as you may be a non-resident, you may not be paid through the pay-as-you-go system, so your obligations varied. If you've moved abroad, you have the same obligations to pay down your HECS as per the people currently living in Australia. This means if your worldwide income is above the ATO threshold, then you need to report your income and pay your HECS debt amount based on that income. And the issue is, I've seen a lot of people get screwed over here because one, they don't remember to do that, but two, currency conversion and currency fluctuation plays a big part in this. For example, you may be earning USD and the favorable rate may, in 2022, for example, may have increased your income to be higher. But now that the rate has come down in 2023, when you're going to pay that amount, it looks inflated than what it actually was. The threshold for the 2023/2024 tax year is at 51,550 Australian dollars equivalent. Once you go above that figure, you start paying 1% of your total income back to your HECS debt. And the thing is, this is a tiered measure. And as you can see on your screen right now, the measures go up and move quite quick. So you may start at 51,500 up until 59,000 at 1%. And then it will go from 1 to 2 to 2.5 all the way up to 10% of your income if you're earning more than an equivalent of 151,000 Australian dollars. The way to report your worldwide income to the ATO is through three assessment methods that they've provided. Number one is the simple self-assessment method. Number two is the overseas-based method. And number three is the comprehensive tax-based method. And these three all vary. If you want to learn more, please do not hesitate to reach out, as these assessment methods may affect your overall debt. One thing we need to be aware of is that come June 1st of every tax year, your debt is indexed based on what the current CPI number is. And one big aspect was in the 1st of June 2023, your debt may have went up by 7.1%, which is massive. This is why I highly recommend you seek assistance relating to your HECS debt as a non-resident for tax purposes. Because by working together, we can manage your debt and manage your repayments to ensure that your cash flow is not affected. If you've got any questions relating to your HECS debt as a non-resident for Australian tax, please comment or reach out, as we work with many people in this area and we help them manage their taxes and ensure that they're not paying too much. If you want to learn more about Australian tax residency in general, I highly recommend you watch this video here. Thank you.